gotten its report card back on education spending. The grades don't look promising. Good evening, I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Michael Downham. A new report from the National Center of Education Statistics says Missouri spent around $8,000 per student in 2011, which is less than average for the United States. Spencer Wilson joins us in studio to break down the numbers. Everyone seems to be going digital these days, and one city in Missouri is applying that to monitoring energy usage.
KOMU 8 Sarah Massler-Donar is here to tell us how some people can now keep closer tabs on their energy use.
The city announced today they saved a lot of money, and they did so by trying to make the city more like a family. The idea is simple: give incentives for savings. Traditionally, government agencies spend all their money they're given, because if they don't, the money is taken away. But the mayor and the city manager felt the process should be more like a family. When a family comes in under budget, that means they have more income for things like movies, toys, and dinners. This plan has led to a version of a do-it-yourself mentality by places like the fire department to save money.
They remodeled.
This saved money will only be used for one-time expenses because you cannot count on the revenue to be there year after year.
Tiger fans are still talking about Mike Alden's decision to step down as athletic director. Alden and Gary Pinkel are actually the second longest acting athletic director, head coach football combo in the country, only behind Oklahoma.
And as the run comes to the end in August, KOMU 8's Mahir Bagat takes a look back at Alden's legacy at Mizzou. We'll have more on why Alden stepped down and who could fill the position coming up in sports. Osage County Sheriff Michael Dixon got back all privileges of the job today. Dixon was in court this afternoon to ask for his reinstatement of his peace officer's license after he lost it when he admitted to harassing a Bell police officer. The Department of Public Safety argued that Dixon does not have a likelihood of success on the job and that the community may now lack trust in him. Dixon and his attorneys argued the opposite, explaining he has done more good than harm for the community. The judge reinstated Dixon of all sheriff's duties until the appeals process is completed. The hearing to set the appeal court date is March 20th. Scrap shop owners may be tightening their standards if a new Missouri bill goes into effect. Senate Bill 249 will require scrap metal shops to receive a title with the car they purchase, no matter how old that car is. Currently, companies can purchase cars without a title if it's more than 10 years old. Some scrap yards have already been following these standards, and they believe the new law will not affect businesses. Originally, the decade-old title exception was put into effect to help farmers sell old equipment. Senate Bill 249 will be discussed later this year. We'll be right back after this little break. Defense attorneys in the Vanderbilt University rape trial are filing a motion to set aside their clients' guilty verdicts. On Tuesday, former football players Brandon Vandenberg and Corey Beatty were convicted of rape, aggravated battery, and other charges. During jury selection, prospective jurors were asked if they've ever been the victim of a crime. The defense says they believe one juror was a victim of a sex crime 12 years ago, but did not disclose the information. They say a motion for a new trial will be filed. 7 children and 1 adult from a school in Vermont have tested positive for tuberculosis. Vermont health workers tested 150 people at the school who came in contact with the adult. The health department says the 8 who tested positive are infected, but the TB is not active. They say the 8 people will receive treatment with antibiotics for 9 months. Next in sports, we'll take a look at what Mizzou will do to fill Mike Alden's shoes.
All right, earlier Michael was bragging about how much he can eat, but how much chicken can you eat in an hour?
I mean, I think I can do pretty well, up to about 21. But right after the break, we'll tell someone who set the world record, and he did it in less than 30 minutes. We'll be right back. An annual event in Philadelphia means the Super Bowl is just days away. It's the 22nd annual Wing Bowl, a chicken wing eating contest designed for a way for Philadelphia sports fans to gear up for the big game Sunday. About 20,000 people gathered at the Wells Fargo Center to watch the contest and be part of the festivities. A man from Chicago won this year's contest with a record 444 wings in 2 14-minute rounds.
Man,
wow.
This weekend marks the 3rd anniversary for one film